entire back catalog of episodes. Download the Ramsey Network app in your favorite app store today.
All right, Ramsey show ending, after show beginning. Just put my links in the chat here, then we'll get going. What up, Matty Bags? Hope you are feeling better, sir. Let's make sure we are up and running here on the YouTubes. We are, and it's show number 266, and I forgot to put the date and the live financial advice after it. It's okay. Show number 266. Eventually, I'll have to get better, right? Now, Maddie, let me ask you a question. Do you like to sing, sir? Because we got a song to sing. Ready? Oh, wait. What am I doing? If you don't like the way it's working out, right? We want to do that and say if you don't like the results, or if you don't like results you're getting now. If you don't like the way it's working out. Alrighty. What up, Obs? That cheesy stuff sounded good, Sid. Alright, you guys ready to sing? Can you sing with your cough, Matt? If not, you can save it for when you aren't coughing so much. This is with the drum taps. Like all plans, it starts with step one. $1,000 emergency fund. Step two, you'll pay off all your debt. Except mortgage, we don't do that yet. So pay off your consumer debt. Every one of the charges, from smallest to largest. Baby step 3 is next. Full emergency fund of expenses. You stay gazelle intensive. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him. I admire the man. I messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I coach, and why I host this after show. If you don't like the way it's working out, you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, then you should do Dave's baby steps. Now step 4 is when you can take a breath and go let's gazelle and invest. Step 5 is to save for your kids. No student loans at all for college. 6 is to pay off your home. Start with that. Step 7, build your wealth and don't keep it all yourself. And you live like nobody else. And now you get to live large, and now you get to give large. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him, I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I don't, and why I host this YouTube show. If you don't like the way it's working out, you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, you should do Dave's baby steps. Trumpet, take it home. Bum bam 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 bam. Beep beep biddy do do live from Columbus, OH. It's the Ramsey Show Aftershow show. Here we talk about the Ramsey Show YouTube chat, and the people in it, and all things financial, and whatever else I want to talk about. I'm your host, Coach Steve Money. I'm a certified Ramsey Solutions financial coach, and you, yes, you can schedule a free consultation assessment at calendly.com/Coach Steve Money. Link is at the top of the chat and in the video description below. You can email me about anything. Yes, anything at CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com, especially if you would like to sing the Baby Steps song. Either pre-recorded or live. We have that kind of technology in the world. If you'd like to donate to the channel so I can make it better, that's paypal.me/CoachSteveMoney. Much appreciated. Please subscribe, like, and comment. And let's see what the chat is going crazy. Maddie Bags loves to sing. International. What are you confused about? Huge headache. What are you confused about? While you're figuring that out, are you typing that in if you are? Oh, I don't have songs for Dave or for Christina Ellis. I guess Baby Step song is for Dave. But Dave Ellis and Christina Ellis. Did I say Dave Ellis? Dave Ramsey. I remember him. He owns the company. And Christina Ellis were the hosts today. And I don't have songs for either of those. I am going to try to write some words to see. It's so many words in the song. Maybe I won't have a full song, but I'm going to try to do Ramsey Dadgum style. Do, you know, hey, wealthy ladies, that kind of thing. So I might try to do that. Hey, look, Space Flamingo came over to the show without anybody saying I had a show over here. Wonder how you found that, Space Flamingo. Appreciate you walking by, though. Matty Bags even does the hand motions. What? To the Baby Step song? That's funny, Matty. Matty, you should record that. Record yourself doing it. And I'll show it on air if you don't mind. If you would like to do that. What's awesome, mobs? I don't remember something I said. If I said it 5 seconds ago, I don't remember it. All right, well, you guys type in the answers to whatever it is you need to type it into. We'll go market report. And we'll go a little longer today because this is a little more like it. It's like a little Diet Coke. Oh, we let that play for a second. Let's see what Coke did today. Just cure. Coke. Stop. Minus $1, so minus 0.2, so a little bit down for Coke. But people like their Coke, and that's an interesting part of that song. People like their Coke and they like their tech, so I have no concerns about the NASDAQ and even the rest of the market being back at all. Let's see. Maddie sings the Bon Jovi, Journey, Metallica. All right. Whose name? Christina Ellis. Kristinaellis. You can Google her. She wrote a book. She got something, I think, like $1 million in scholarships or something like that. Some crazy number. And she wrote a book about it before becoming involved with Dave Ramsey. And then when she became involved with Dave, she was in the Borrowed Future documentary. All about the student loan crisis. Where was I? What would it? Oh, so the NASDAQ 3.06% up today, and definitely was last place from yesterday's results. But this this should have me in first place for today's results in fantasy mutual funds, which the people in the regulars in the Ramsey chat and I play based on our actual, not fantasy, but actual ones. There are some apps that will let you play fantasy, will let you like pretend to buy individual stocks, and you can play against your friends like that. But we play with our actual mutual funds. All right, and S&P no slouch. I mean, it's not a 306, but 247 ain't bad. 2.47% and almost 2.5 for the S&P 500. I mean, granted, that's still, we're still working. We still got a long way to go to get back to. Was it 4287, and to get to the previous high. That's almost 500 points back. That's like 480 points. We got to get back. So that's some doing we have to do, and we'll get there. Russell small cap up almost 2% today, but that's got to. We're probably you can see how much that came down, just like right there and right there. And it's still having trouble getting back up there. This part that you see on everything, of course, is the Pandy crash, 33% down. Where do we need to go? Back to the main page and earnings reports. We got what was it? Oh, today Twitter and Apple. Twitter, I think, had more users joined, but they had a little bit less revenue. Not that much less than expected, but they did have some less, so they went down. Apple has reported by now. Let's see what it said. There it is, and we got after hours trading, it went way down, so I'm assuming not that good. Warns of possible $8 billion hit from supply constraints, and that is not fun. That's when you can sell the products, but you can't get the raw materials to make the products. That is not fun at all. So, but they still beat estimates with record Q2 earnings. Okay. Apple could fall from the tree, beats estimates, raises dividend. Okay. All right. I don't see why you would freak out and everybody sell. And as you can see, at the close from yesterday was the bottom. of this before people said, okay, that's ridiculous. That's a good price to buy. So, and they started buying it again. So back to who else we got? Amazon also today. Amazon down. They took some kind of huge. I never get this. I never get when it's just a straight line down, and especially then when it's a straight line right back up. I mean, I always assume that's got to be computers doing that. Like when it gets this price sell, when it, like it's that, and then it goes right back up, and as you can see right there, and so negative. And let's see what they had. Amazon shares plunged 10% after company issues disappointing revenue forecast. Did it? Oh, $3.8 billion loss. That's a lot of loss there, Amazon. Net loss of $3.8 billion, but the revenue meets expectations. Okay, they got more costs now, so gonna have to do stuff to work that out. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, we're still looking at the upcoming earnings reports. ExxonMobil tomorrow, early morning. They're getting up early to do that. 6:30 a.m. for ExxonMobil. Next week, Advanced Micro Devices and Block. I do not know what Block is. Is that H&R Block? Boom, boom, boom. Block Square. Oh, they own Square. Okay. Maybe they don't. Let's see. Here it is. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Block, formerly Square Inc. Okay. All right. So they just changed the name, and they probably are going to have different things other than just Square if they don't already. As you can see, they've stayed above the closing for yesterday. The closing for today, they've stayed above it, but it has come down from the close of today. All right. From the close of yesterday. This right here is the close of today. So sorry if I confuse anybody, especially myself. And let's check the wrong one. That one. And let's check the most followed on Google, single stocks. Of course, all NASDAQ here. Apple, 4.52% up. Apple, 3.7% up. Microsoft, 2.26. Amazon, 4.65. As you saw, and the artist formerly known as Facebook, Meta Platforms Inc., up 17.59%. They have, and that's good, but they dropped a bunch. Let's see. They dropped a bunch right there when the Apple started making the iPhones have default set to not be targeted ads, so that you still get the same number of ads on stuff, but it's not targeted to you. It doesn't take information from you, like from your it's your device ID or something like that, how it tracks it, and then it gears ads particularly towards you. And after that happened, Apple said, okay, we're going to lose billions of dollars on that, and so then it went like that. So as you can see, still trying to come back. So from that, but that was, and that is, so 36% down over the last 6 months. So that's not fun. Let's get rid of some of these. This is not the best computer in the world. And Tesla, the only one of these down at almost 0.5% down. All right, let's see. Catching up with the chat. What words would work in with that, Maddie Bags, for Christina? Let's see. Do I recommend SmartVestor Pros? Yeah, if you don't know what you're doing. As far as if you can't pick your own funds, yes, if you don't know what you're doing. And you can't teach yourself, and you don't want to teach yourself. What up, Clay? What up, Ellie? Thanks, guys, for coming to see me. Appreciate it much. You don't need to have a discussion. It's you either use debt or you don't use debt. You either use credit cards or you don't use credit cards. There's no need to have a discussion. And so some of the chat regulars may use credit cards, but they just don't say. I don't think they do, but maybe if they do. I know some people in the chat do, but they just don't bring it up every 5 seconds or at all. Sometimes. And so, like I told you before on the Ramsey Show chat, you going in there and saying, I can use credit cards responsibly is the same as you going into a AA meeting, Alcoholics Anonymous meeting, and going in there and saying, hey guys, I can drink responsibly. That's not appropriate to do there, and I don't think it's appropriate to do in the you can type whatever you want, whatever the mod lets you talk about, but like I'm saying, you saw he got involved. He has blocked people from the chat when they keep talking about credit cards and keep promoting them and keep saying they're fine. So, well, this should be a good that should be a good Heart Attack International since it went up today. And when it was down so much the other day, that was my buy day. Coincidentally, didn't try to time the market, but that was just my buy day. Let's see. Ellie says Twitter should be hiring soon. Yeah, Maddie, you have to tell me how that you so fine. Yeah, see, it doesn't really fit. Got to have the right number of syllables, Maddie Bags, to be a good parody type song. A lot of the workers want to jump ship since Elon Musk bought Twitter. Yeah, I don't know what the problem is with that. I guess they don't like what he might do with it or whatever, but that's fine. I'm sure they can replace people there. Footloose. Yeah, so you're not thinking about how you got to be able to fit her name or something involved with her in with the chorus. You can't just pick a song you like. Otherwise, it would have been some interesting ones. Although I have thought about trying to put the Baby Steps song to different music, like try to find some different songs where it would like fit in there. And Twitter might be moving its headquarters to Texas, deep in the heart, Ellie. Let's see. Boom. Yeah, the meme about Elon tweeting he was going to buy Coca-Cola and put the cocaine back in. Yeah, that's funny. I heard that. Heard that when the rumor first happened that he was going to buy it. Yeah. Let's see. Obbs had to leave for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe I think she's at work and she leaves. She's doing like some kind of weird thing like mountain time or something like that. Crazy. Let's see. Rancher offered a ton of acreage for free to Elon Musk if he moves Twitter to Texas. That's from Ellie. One of our Texas people. Boom. Any of the places in Columbus. I don't think there's not crazy. I mean, maybe like right near downtown. As far as I know, there's not crazy crime. I mean, there's crime everywhere, but I think everywhere is fine in Ohio, as far as I know. And the Twitter thing, yeah, I had a Twitter. And or I still have it, but I quit promoting it because like only 2 people had followed me on there, and they were like people I already knew before starting this YouTube channel, I think. Let's see, no Facebook for Matty Bags either. Oh, it's the state doing the audit. Maybe something was done wrong, Matty. I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, if they filled it out wrong, I don't know what the company that filled it out. I don't know what kind of liability they would have, or if they would like get at least give you your money back for filing. For making that mistake. I don't know how that works really. I've always done my own. Let's see. Ramsey Mod blocked you. What'd you say, International? For replying to a comment. Yeah, it's not. See, that's what a lot of people, especially millennials, a lot of people think that YouTube chats are free speech areas, and they're not. They're owned, they're handled, they're controlled by the owner of the channel, like I do this one, and I can block whoever I want to. It's not a free speech area. So yeah. So if you replied, like for example, if he saw all the credit card comments, and then you just happen to be the next one and mention credit cards, even if you say, they're bad, just for mentioning credit cards. If he said, why are we still talking about this? And people keep talking, he can block you. So maybe he just timed you out, which is just 10 minutes. Yeah, just timed you out, which would be 10 minutes, I think. And then you can probably get back in. If you can get back in there tomorrow, then he didn't block you. Are you sure? Just because yeah, that's weird. I don't know. Just because you, if like you couldn't even see anything. I mean, normally you can get there anyway. It's just your interactions with the chat would be. I think you can still watch the stuff even if you're blocked. So, all right. International said Dave's plan did work for him though. Okay, great. When he fell off, he stopped listening to Dave. That happens. Yeah. Okay, well, you must have said something bad. What did you say? And what was the comment about? Was it about credit cards? AJ says Washington drafting a kicker, I assume, with first rounder confirmed. That's false. I think what I've seen today is most people thinking a wide receiver with them. All right, let's see. Did we finish block? Yes, we did. We finished all that. Okay, so let's see how the rest of the world doing. Everything up in Europe, everything up in Asia. Okay, U.S. dollar up against the euro, up against the Japanese yen, up against the British pound, love. And, Canadian dollar up against the U.S. dollar, Sorry. But the U.S. dollar, once more, up against the Australian dollar, mate. No shrimp on the barbie. And crypto, mostly up. And, of course, reminder, this doesn't stop at 4 p.m. like Wall Street does. This is tracked 24 hours. Yeah, so I think that's all we need for this. So the wrap-ups, tech stocks lead to rally ahead of Apple, Amazon earnings. Probably don't need anything there. That's all we can get anyway. Yeah, so 18% up for Facebook, but that's still way down from the high. Dow rises. Yeah, I said all that right. I don't know why I stopped. Dow rises over 600 points. A stock end sharply higher. Stocks end sharply higher. Gosh. All right. Okay, so we've talked a bunch about this. Let's see. Can I just go continue? Oh no. I can't do. Okay. Anyway, this is 16 states, District of Columbia, are suing the UPS to block the truck purchases, the gas truck purchases that they wanted to buy. Lawsuits contend the agency is under researched. I don't know what that would say. So let's see if I can get it real quick. Has underestimated the environmental impact of its next generation vehicles, which get 8.6 miles to the gallon. It's probably not so much as underestimating the environmental impact, but it probably doesn't say anything in their job description. You have to make sure you take care of the environment. That's probably not their mandate. Their mandate is to run a solvent USPS. So we'll see how that goes. So, but that's gonna, indefinitely, take time up in courts and stuff with it. Go ahead. All right. Oh, let's see. Yahoo Finance. They have a recession is on the way. The former CEO of City Wealth Management says that it's coming. Somebody was asking, are we in a recession? I think first thing this morning, or was it yesterday morning? I can't remember, in the Ramsey show chat. And I said, I'm really not one for like trying to call things. Like trying to call, guess what? This stock is going to do this, and or any situation. Oh, this is going to do this, and then after it does, I called it, dude. So I don't know why you need to say ahead of time what it is, but this guy, was his job to try to predict things, but just people in a chat wanting to say, oh, we're in a recession, and before correction actually happened. It's been years. Once a week somebody would say correction in the Ramsey show chat, at least. Oh, correction's coming, and yeah, it eventually happened. It was 2 or 3 years later from when they said it, but it did happen. So yeah. But let's see if he has any. Oh, see, Sally Krawcheck took this phrase one step further, saying a recession is inevitable, just like Thanos. She acknowledged the timeline, okay, and nature of the downturn remain uncertain. She urged investors to diversify their holdings in order to withstand the hard economic time. Sure, I don't know when. Nobody knows when. Okay, well, that's wise for her to say that. Okay, she just thinks it's coming, and it may. There probably will be another recession at some point in history. So we'll just have to see. Boom, boom, boom. Chips and cheese are good. Catching up with the chat. Oh, yeah. Saying Christina is mute jokingly, that's not funny, and that's, yeah. Yeah, I would have blocked you too, so I don't have any problem with that, International. Sorry about that. Think about what other people might not think is funny. There's not, she's new, she's not going to talk as much. So probably Mod's not gonna take that. He probably didn't take that lightly. So let's see. It was early today. Sid confirms earlier today that somebody asked about a recession. Boom, boom, boom. Every day AJ says it's going to rain. Some days are right, some days are wrong. Mostly is wrong. Mostly. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, they also want to... Oh, congratulations. We got 100 chat messages today. Fun. And I can tweet it if I want to. Don't want to. Watch out for that garlic, AJ. That garlic bit obs today. Watch out for it. About to cut some lettuce out of the garden. You got lettuce in your garden? How about that? Make a salad. Bean burrito with fresh spinach from the garden. That does sound good, LA, as long as I don't have to pick it or grow it or anything like that. I would definitely eat it though. Absolutely. Garlic palm. Alright, where were we? Okay, seen in business. Mortgage rates fall slightly but still hover above 5%, so it went a little bit back down. It's not just a straight road up, so that's probably about all we need from that. A lot of times just the headlines are enough, and the CN right here, CNBC, they like to do which they didn't on this one, but a lot of times they like to put some key points down there, and that's wonderful for me. But McDonald's closures in Russia cost the fast food giant $127 million in Q1. Here's what it can mean for the country, and let's find out. Boom, 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 boom. Temporarily, Starbucks, PepsiCo, and Coke likewise announced their plans to pause business activity in Russia. Yum Brands as well. Also, chip manufacturers, AMD and Intel. And one more chip manufacturer, I can't remember, but they got a middleman, I think, which is buying it for them. I saw a story on that where they're getting computer chips still. But like they have a middleman doing it to get around the sanctions. Let's see. Also shuttered 108 locations in Ukraine for safety reasons. All right. 2% Russian Ukraine, 2% of McDonald's global sales, and less than 3% of its operating income. So what is gonna the closures cost McDonald's $27 million in leases, supplier costs, employee wages, and another $100 million in unsold inventory. And so yeah, and I assume some of that might go bad. I guess the meat and stuff you could freeze it. I don't know if they freeze there. I think they do. I think they have frozen meat there. Alright. In the meantime, the fast food chain is committed to continue paying its employees in both countries. Alright, so how about that? How about that? That's a good PR move. You can't go wrong with that at all. What we got Fidelity doing today? Oh, Fidelity hiring spree continues with plans to add another 12,000 employees. Firm is building out client-facing teams to handle account growth from a boom in individual investing. Well, all right. How about that? Elon Musk criticizes Twitter executive, drawing employee backlash. All right, I guess those employees like that executive. Boom, 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 boom. Boston, they're based in Boston, and they expect to end the year with as many as 68,000 employees, up from about 19% from the start of 2022. Building on a hiring spree that began in late 2020, Fidelity hired 7,200 associates that year and another 16,600 in 2021. The bulk of the hires will be in client-facing and technology roles. All right. Let's see. We got from Bloomberg.com, the investor who called housing top and bottom. I called it, dude. I called it. Housing top and bottom says it's time to sell. High prices and other costs make buying now a bad bet, he says. Bond manager sold at 2006 peak and bought at 2012 bottom. So I guess he knows what he's doing. Oh, I guess we can't. I've reached my article limit. I don't even go to Bloomberg that much. All right, let's see. He presciently, I don't know how you pronounce that. Presciently predicted the housing bubble would pop. He bought again in 2012. Oh, he sold his California home in 2006. And he bought again in 2012 after U.S. prices fell more than 30% and found a floor. Okay, so he timed it great. Not supposed to do that. You do have to be lucky on that, or really know what you're doing. So, not recommended by Dave Ramsey to time any market. Although he does not advise buying now if you can't afford it. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, I have a got a story from Sid the Kid. I did not prep it though, so I'll have to grab that link. Just one moment. This Discord takes forever to come up. Come on. Copy link, paste link. This is from Yahoo Finance, finance.yahoo.com. Best states for the middle class, 2022 edition. Historically, the middle class has been the largest economic group in the U.S. and currently remains so. However, it's an economic group whose numbers have steadily declined year over year. More families are renting than buying homes, and in recent years, and the number of families considered cost burden, paying more than 30% of their income for housing, has steadily increased up to approximately 27% of the middle class in 2018. However, some states are better than others for middle class residents, and we set out to uncover them. They are talking about food in the chat, making me hungry. AJ doing homework, which is how the kids do it now. They do homework while watching another video or listening to something else. AJ says 100%. All right, let's see who it is. Keep finding. Where's OBS when we need her? Utah and Idaho remain first and second, respectively, for best states for the middle class. Utah remains the state with the highest percentage of middle-class households and second most equitable income distribution. Idaho also ranks well for its more equitable income distribution, along with its home ownership rate, 4-year change in median household income, and increased middle-class jobs. Middle-class jobs are growing in most parts of the country. Okay. Has a decrease in middle-class jobs. It would be D.C., North Dakota, Vermont, and Washington State. All right, so we got Utah and the Idaho, New Hampshire. They were number 6 in 2020. Minnesota, Matt. the land of Matty Bags. No, 10,000 lakes. Not don't shortchange them. Don't say 1,000. It's 10,000 lakes. That's a lot of water. Boom, boom, boom. Of all the households in the state, our estimates show that 43.1% of them belong in the middle class, ranking 5th best. Colorado, South Dakota, Iowa's in a tie with the state up north. Interesting. I wouldn't have thought about that with the more taxes, and they, for some reason, have. My daughter lives in the state up north, and they have crazy higher car insurance than we do in the great state of Ohio down here. We're in the Ohio State. Some Buckeyes will be getting drafted tonight. See, Vermont is 9. Indiana is 10. Indiana wants me. Lord, I can't go back there. All right, and so, that's all they're doing. Okay, so no Ohio in there. All right, yeah, all right, well, just have to try to get better, I guess. Do whatever we can. All right, and so when I run out of tabs, that's when it's time to go to reddit.com/r/Dave Ramsey. And also when I run out of tabs and look at the time and see that it hasn't been an hour yet. Normally I like to do an hour. Sometimes go a little less. I think I did 2 hours one time, or 2.5 hours. Do you know, Sid? Do you remember? You have a young brain, so you should be able to handle that knowledge. You're the archivist, right? All right. Is anybody here overemployed or thinking about it? What does that mean? From cover letter Head Start. Overemployed. Oh, secretly working 2 or more full-time jobs, often remotely. I've seen people on overemployed go from middle income to high income pretty quickly. I guess so if you're cheating one employee. Not recommended by Dave Ramsey, obviously. He has talked about that before. Someone who has gone from $16 an hour in 2016 to $1.2 million in salary a year by working 5 full-time remote jobs. King Coleman is against it. Yes. It's it's not what's that? Because that's not ethical to do that. Your full-time job, meaning they expect you to do their job for 40 hours a week. So, and if you're not giving them 40 hours, then that's a problem. Let's see, their being against it seems counterproductive, as it is an even faster way to get out of debt. No, because it's still unethical. They don't recommend that you rob banks to get out of debt. You can get out of debt really quick if you rob banks. Then you can pay off the debt with that money. They don't advise that either. Okay. Making $1,000 a month delivering pizzas. Making $4,000 a month in a second full-time job equals bad. And again, it's because it's not ethical. Now, if you tell all the companies that you're doing that and they're fine with it, knock yourself out. But if you ain't trying to mention that to them, if you said secretly, that's not ethical. So, Dave has this like Judeo-Christian thing going on where he likes you to be ethical and be a good boy or girl, whoever that was. Let's see. Boom, boom. Let's see. Truck drivers paid so much because the average age of a truck driver is 55 plus. Pre-pandy articles talking about trucking jobs starting at 60 to 90. Okay, Sid says. Yeah, and I don't know how it's going now, but the heart of the Pandy was really hard for a lot of people to get truck drivers. All right, this from Get Huge. Oh, maybe like a bodybuilder. Get Huge. How ready am I for a recession? Please, no opinions on whether or not we will have one. Yes. No opinions. Okay, here's what I want opinions on. Not this part. Don't say anything about this part. But I would like opinions. It would seem like you just wouldn't ask for opinions. But anyway, I believe we will see one shortly. So I'm just wondering, how good or not so good position am I to deal in with one? Well, the more money you make, the better you can handle it. Probably the higher baby steps you're in, the better you can handle it as well. Let's see. I'm single male, living in an apartment. My income is $70K this year with 7% to 12% increase year over year. No, that's good. Don't own any houses or anything, just one car that's paid off. I have no debt and I have $32K saved up in cash. My expenses are about $1,550 a month, and so I'm currently able to save $1,400, give or take a month. Thanks in advance. Edit, why is no one commenting? Are you guys in denial of recession? That's funny. Internet people are funny. Well, see, when you put too many parameters on it, when you say, will you help me? But here's the way I want you to help me. You have to do what I want you to say. Help me exactly like this. Do it my way. If you don't like the way, you know. And meanwhile, all the rest of us are like, oh gosh, what's his name? Cameron from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. He made the phony phone call to the principal, and Ferris complained about it, and he said, "Don't ask me to participate in your stupid crap if you don't like the way I do it." So that's exactly it. But let's see. I mean, here's the dealio. You are better off than somebody making 69 with a 6 to 11% increase year over year. And 31,000 saved instead of 32,000, and able to save. You're better 1,300 a month. You're better than that person. So I mean, you're pretty good. But I don't know what you wanna. I don't know what they want to know. So I mean, you're better off than that. And again, general advice: the higher up the baby steps you are. Oh my goodness. 18 messages. Yikes. I wonder how many of those are from Ramsey stuff. I wonder. Or maybe all of them are just from the tech support ones, because when you comment on a tech support thread, it then sends you a notification for everyone else that posts in there. All right, let's see what time is. We still got time for a couple other ones. Disgusting Void, 20 hours ago. What would Dave do? Job offered me $2 raise with 3 days left on a 3-week notice. Well, I guess they decided they would rather keep you at a higher salary if you're willing to take it. You don't have to. Long story short, and as we know from the Ramsey show, a lot of times when they lead with that, it's going to be longer than average. Let's see, I put in a 3-week notice, current job that I enjoy, for a new job in a field I am interested in growing into. When I decided to take the new job, I promised myself I was okay with taking a 50-cent hit per hour just so I can get my foot in the door in this new field, okay? If that's more important to you, that's fine too. But now, 3 days left before I'm gone from my current job, I'm offered $2 raise if I were to stay in my current position. Has anyone ever been in a situation like this? Quite disappointed that it took me leaving to get this raise offered. You can't control that. You can't control when that's offered. So I want to grow and learn new things in a new field, but now my 50-cent hit became a 250 hit. Yeah. So you just got to make the decision. Is it more important to get the $2 extra and it'd be $250 extra per hour than your other job? You got to make that decision. Whether you want to stay at that one that you enjoy for more money, or do you want to take a income hit to be able to get your foot in the door in the new field? Nobody can make that decision except you. So, and there's no wrong answer for that. So, as far as what Dave would do, I can't say what he would say exactly, but I would think he would have no problem with either of those choices. If you're disappointed that it took you leaving to get the raise offered, they may be like that again in the future. So, and if they are, you can't act like you didn't know that would happen. So, because fool me once, you know what I'm saying? Ready. Long story long. That's right, Elephant. AJ's bouncing. He has to got to run. He should take the truck instead of running. Does a lot of running. Actually, I think he's home, so he probably just has to cook some meats or something. Let's see, White Wave 40. What can I expect to afford for rent in Boston? What can I expect to afford? People use that word wrong a lot. Like also, here I'm going to borrow you some money instead of loaning. But expect to afford, I guess. I mean, and might not be American, who knows. Or from the UK. Could be from another town. What can I expect to afford for rent in Boston with 2 incomes, one being variable, plus another question, a bonus cue. Again, the what would Dave do flare. It doesn't automatically put this on here. They have to choose that. So, and then if you tell them, a lot of times if you tell them what Dave would do, they don't like that. So, yeah. Sid saying never take the counter offer. Never take the counter offer. She ain't playing that. You're automatically seen as a flight risk and they're already prepping to replace you. Could be. Absolutely. Ellie read Boston and felt my wallet go empty. Coincidentally, Boston is where Ellie and Joel were in when they started on their adventure together in The Last of Us, which I'm playing, and I'll play tonight if my internet miraculously decides to work before the appointment tomorrow. Yeah, no home internet, so if I can't play Last of Us, I will probably delve into the world of Windows 11. I haven't done anything with that at all because we haven't recommended our clients to do that. I thought I had that on here somewhere too. I guess not. There was a story that Microsoft said that companies have been installing Windows 11 faster than they have any other operating system. Like any of theirs, I guess, any past versions of Windows that they've upgraded, or a lot of them have upgraded more than Preve. Let's see. So I will do like an install video that I'll film on my phone, and then I'll film something on that within that actual Windows 11 install. I'll just install the streaming software on there and then just record if I don't have internet, and then I'll upload it when I do have internet the next time. And so yeah, what I'll do is an installation video, and then the second video will be me going around in there and like finding the stuff, where the stuff is, because like the way it's probably a lot the same, but the way you get to it is might be different. For example, this this bar right here is gone. This search box right here is gone. I think you guys have that, don't you? Or is it just the browser window? Oh, no, it's not. Let's see. Watch this. The magic. I also have display capture on there. Whoa, that's not what we wanted to do. Let me change that. That's the boom, 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 boom. Oh, I need to just change which display to capture. There. There we go. Okay, so the search box right here is gone, and all the icons are in the middle. And I don't remember if there's a clock there or not. So that's just one of the differences. All right, let me get rid of the display capture. There we go. All right. Boom, 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 boom. This is just a window capture, which captures just the Chrome browser, not the Brave browser. Troy Story. Okay, in the past 2 years, I managed almost triple plus my income. Great. Went from making 11 to 25 to now 51 to 60. That wouldn't cut it as a single. One of the positions is salary at 45K with great benefits. The other is basically variable. The other can be 40 to 100 hour per serving. Oh, this is one person. I thought, oh, 2 incomes. I thought that meant 2 people. Yeah, 60K in Boston? I don't think so. You're going to have to go rural areas outside of the Boston. Oh, and 28K in debt. I would stay away from Boston. Oh, maybe they're already there. If they're there, they should know the stuff. They should know it, but people ask all kinds of questions instead of Googling them. Trying to pay off debt. That should be first before you move. I mean, if you're not, yeah. I mean, if you're already in Boston, you're working, you're already living somewhere, and paying rent, maybe. So you need to know that information. Shell shocked after being unemployed during COVID and want a good safety net now. Here's the catch: I don't want roommates. See, you have this, which you would have to change this. I mean, even at 70K, you might have, I don't know, you might be able to find 1 bedroom somewhere. Like a very small, it's just for rent. Yeah, so, yeah, maybe. I don't know about downtown Boston, though. Probably not. You have to go to the outskirts. Healing from a lot of things. Need my own space right now. Okay. Should I suck it up and live with roommates or shell it out a bit more for some sanity? That's going to be up to you, dog. We don't have to live with other people. Top it off, I have a small dog, so it's difficult to find housing. Edit, saved about 4K. Everything snowballed. I have 1 credit card and got an interest decrease to 7% all through ACCCC. I have 1 car payment. I hope that's not a credit consolidation company. I don't know what that is, but and 1 car payment. And so yeah, where are you living now? Oh, current rent being 1.7K a month. Oh, expenses minus the current rent. So what's the current rent? It doesn't say. So it depends on what you're paying now. And and we don't know if you're living in Boston. You didn't say if you're already living there. I would assume, since that's where the jobs are, unless they're remote. But a lot of missing things on this. All right. Oh, it's way past 7. Went long in the explanation and talking about the Windows 11. Boom, boom, boom. There's a Southerner. Sydney Phil's personal attack by our autocorrect trying to change unsweet tea. It's a southern thing, YouTube videos. No, I haven't seen that. I can imagine what that would be like, though. Alright, so if I auto-magically have internet tonight, I will probably be doing another stream. I streamed 5 hours of The Last of Us last night, and the stream was fine. I ended the stream, and then like 2 minutes later, the internet cut out. And I tried a different modem as well, and so it did the exact same thing. So unless the both modems are broken the same way, the problem's in the line somewhere. So I got an appointment tomorrow. So, but if it just happens to work tonight, I'll be playing a bonus Old Man Video Gaming, some more Last of Us. Tomorrow, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Ramsey Show Aftershow show. That's this show. Saturdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Old Man Video Gaming. That's the scheduled ones. I do a lot of bonus ones. Wednesday and Saturday, they're scheduled ones. Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, tech support with Coach Steve Money. I do the same thing I just did on the Dave Ramsey subreddit. I do that with the tech support subreddit. Wednesdays, no set time. The Curse of Oak Island no cap recap. And this Wednesday will be the season finale. It is on Tuesday night is the season finale of season 9 for that. All right, and if Bella ever becomes available again, we'll do some more father-daughter video gaming. We'll have to we've finished the ones that we've started and that she cares to finish, and so we will do that again. I do have a father-daughter video separate playlist, so you can find that if you're interested in that. All right, and to give my plugs. Oh, let's see if we got another subscriber. That's taken forever. We did not, but we still didn't lose any. All right, so you can schedule a free financial coaching consultation with me. I am a Ramsey Solutions certified financial coach. And if you've got money problems, or you just want to make sure you're on the right track, you can schedule that free, no strings attached appointment with me by clicking that link at the top of the chat or the video description below or on my YouTube banner, and it'll take you here to calendly.com. You can change the month if you want, and you can pick the date. How about the 4th? May the 4th be with you. And you click on whatever time you want, and then Calendly will let me know that you want that appointment. I'll email you back to let you know I'm aware of the appointment, and I will ask you for the information I need to accurately assess you. PayPal donations, paypal.me/Coach Steve Money. Instagram is Coach Steve Money, no spaces. Add me on the ground. And CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com is email about anything on my channel, anything about Ramsey, anything financial. You can certainly do that, and especially if you would like to sing the Baby Steps song, you can do that either pre-recorded, and I'll just play the recording of it, either chest voice, or if it's a video, that as well, or we can do it live. We'll do it live. We have the technology, as long as the internet works. Chatting about more fun. What we got? Strawberry jam. Sid ran over armadillo once and started crying till Hubs told her that they were a pest. Okay. I don't think I was aware of that. I mean, they don't seem like they're like cuddly or anything, or that they would, be helpful to the environment or anything like that. Ellie puts down some whatever to detract them, and they came back with friends. Oh, I guess that's the kind of thing where where the bag says, "Oh, they'll hate this," and then they're like, "Oh, we like that," and then rolling around in it. Just an armadillo heaven. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go home and see if my internet is magically working. If not, as I said, I'll be doing some computer type videos regarding Windows 11, which I haven't delved into yet, so it'll be also like a kind of reaction video as well. Alrighty, thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate it muchly. Please subscribe if you already have. Thank you so much, but that's the best way you can help me. Gotta get to 1,000 subscribers before I can get any money from YouTube, including super chats. Alrighty, make smart financial decisions every day.